What is up guys, how are you doing? It's Monday the 19th of June. We've been really busy these last couple of weeks doing work outside of Snappy-Tech, but related to Snappy-Tech in some sense, so there haven't been many videos, but I guarantee you there's lots of cool stuff coming soon. For right now though, let's take a look into the future, because this is the tech week ahead. First up, tomorrow on June 20th, we're expecting Oneplus to announce the Oneplus 5, and by announce, what I actually mean is provide further details on, because they've kind of already announced it, like the name and a look at part of the back. However, tomorrow we expect all the final details, as well as how to buy the device. There's expected to be an exclusive deal with Amazon India if you're in India, and then through the online store if you're in the US or UK or Europe in general. And most of it is already known at this point. It's expected to have a Snapdragon 835, potentially 8GB of RAM with 64 or 128GB of storage. And if that isn't enough, they even announced they were working with DxOMark to make the camera as great as possible, with Carl Pei having tweeted some photos taken with the OnePlus 5 that look absolutely gorgeous. OnePlus have received a lot of criticism for the look of the back of the OnePlus 5. In fact, let me show you what I mean. Here is the back of the OnePlus 5 with the logo removed. Look a bit familiar? Let me explain why. Here's another phone with the back with the logo removed, and it looks remarkably similar. Though a lot of people have been criticizing OnePlus, I can't ever feel like there's not much to criticize. Like, there's only so much you can iterate on a phone design, and I feel like we've reached peak smartphone. Like, how different do you want them to make it? Do you want like one camera in one corner and one camera in the other corner? Like, that's just a stupid idea, and I guarantee you if you were to get any number of people to sit down and design a full metal phone with dual cameras, that's basically the look they'd come up with. If anything, it'd be a criticism of the industry itself. I mean, a lot of companies like LG and Samsung are currently working to find that next killer feature, with LG trying the semi-modularity in the G5 and failing miserably, and Samsung currently working with iris scanners and seeing how that works, and the race between Samsung and Apple to embed the touch technology into the display itself. But I can't help but feel like it's a work in progress, and until we find the next killer feature, most phones are basically the same. The OnePlus 5 will be the most expensive OnePlus device to date. However, it has a headphone jack, USB Type-C, and I will be here to compare it against the OnePlus 1 because why not? Elsewhere, great news if you're a YouTube fan or a content creator, because there's VidCon this week. VidCon's running from the 21st to the 24th of June, and there are going to be over 400 creators there. It's one of the biggest creator conventions in the world, so it has some massive names including Casey Neistat, Dan and Phil, the Green Brothers, Hank and John, Rhett and Link, Boogie2988, Jax Films, and Jake Roper of Vsauce Free fame, just to name a few of my favourites. If you want to go, it is in Anaheim, and you can still buy your pass right now online for $150 for your opportunity to meet some of the internet's biggest celebrities, which I would argue makes them some of the world's biggest celebrities, even though mainstream media doesn't want you thinking that they're actually famous. And finally, rounding off what is mostly a quiet week this week, we have EdTechEurope. It's being hosted in King's Place at King's Cross in London. I point that way because that's where London is relative to me, more or less. Fun fact. If you go a little bit this way, you'll find London. It's all about technology within education. I'm sure it's really interesting stuff, but we won't be attending, mostly because it's not our kind of thing, and also because it's running on the 20th and 21st of June, and much like VidCon, if you want to buy tickets online, you still can. The link will be in the description. Go check that out. There'll be loads of talks from loads of different people, CEOs, CLOs, which is Chief Learning Officer, hence EdTech. Ed as in education, as opposed to Ed the neighbour, who's a little bit annoying. On the subject of education, I personally am actually at my old secondary school for a couple of days this week, helping out with their careers days, talking to students, being like, go pursue a job, innit, fam. But you can look forward to loads of really cool videos from us coming this week, as well as in following weeks, because we make videos consistently. Anyway guys, if you like this video, make sure to click like. If you didn't, I'm not quite sure what you're doing here. However, fear not, there is good news. You can click here to see the previous video, here to see the video that YouTube thinks you will like most, and then click here to subscribe, because we have loads of future really cool content coming, and it's a subscription orb. So subscribe to see more videos like this one, and I'll see you guys next time.